Thank you so much. Thank you, Sag Harbor. Thank you. What a joy to be here. Really, one stop clapping. That's great. Yeah, walked around today and took in the town. First impressions, guys, seriously, amazing. Really, good work. And you know what blows me away most about Sag Harbor so far? The diversity. Unbelievable, guys. Just so many shades of taupe, I don't know where to begin. Really, I walked around singing "This Land Is Your Land" the whole time. It was just so much. Keep it up, great, yeah. But you know what? Be what you want to be, because you can do that nowadays. You can be whatever you want, and that's what's amazing about these times. Soak it in, do it, take advantage of it, be whoever you want, right? Like, this show might not go well for me tonight. It might. I might not do well, and that's fine, because as soon as I get off the stage, I don't have to be a straight white comic anymore. No, I could be a gay penguin, and no one's going to say anything about that. You'll see me waddling down Bay Street like, that sucked. Be what you want, do what you want. I got pulled over by a cop on the way here. He got up to my window. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't identify as speeding, and I just pulled away. He didn't know what to say. He was just like, okay. Take advantage of the system. That's my point, guys, all right? And let me just say this. I'm going to get serious, because times are crazy. It's crazy times. Daddy's going to get serious. Yeah, let me just say this. Doesn't matter what you're on this room tonight. Doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Jewish, Catholic, a Democrat, a Republican. I think there's one thing we can all agree on right here now at this moment. And that's that this haircut today was a huge mistake on my part. Supercuts my ass. Can I say that right now? All right? After the haircut, he said to me, do you want anything else? I'm like, yeah, bangs. That's what I want, bangs. It's a lot of forehead, ladies. Soak it in, okay? You should see me on Ash Wednesday. I'm killing it. That's my day. That's my Super Bowl. I'm not even Catholic. I just go to church to watch the priest get anxiety as I get closer to him down the aisle. He sees me coming. He's like, we're going to need more paper. I knew it was a bad haircut when I got home this morning, and my wife looked at me and she's like, did you keep the receipt? That's what she said. Because you ladies will return anything, including haircuts. Am I right? Yeah. And I realize, ladies, you just like to return things. That's what it's about for you. It's the art of the return, right? Something breaks in my house, I can't throw it out. I know there's a receipt in the basement from 10 years ago that she saved, right? Don't throw that out, Timmy. I bought it at Target, but it's going back to Walmart. I'm that good, watch me. Nothing gets you ladies more turned on than the words, can I speak to your manager? Nothing, you know it. Sometimes I think me and my wife are gonna have sex. I get naked, I put a little manager tag on, I walk in the bedroom. I'm like, you want to return this, girl? What, you want to return this? She's like, I'll return that right now, stupid. I got the receipt. Yeah, you like to return things. You do. That's your gift. Yeah, nothing you can do about it. And you like things like that. You like your stores, right? Because I'm very married, so I understand. I see men here tonight, the same look in their eyes I have. Yeah, just do whatever you want. Just come in here because you had to come here. That's why you're here. Most of the men here tonight didn't even know they were coming. They saw a nice shirt out on the bed. They saw the shirt out that they got for Father's Day, like, I guess I'm out watching football tonight. And that's why you came, right? Some of you look great. Some of you look amazing, though. Right? I'm very married myself. Extremely. You know how married I am? You know how married I am? The ladies will enjoy this. You know how married I am? You know how married I am, ma'am? I got this entire outfit at Marshall's. That's how married I am, yeah. Thank you. Because that's where I'm allowed to shop. Yeah. My wife brought me there right after the honeymoon. She's like, look around, get acclimated. Because we'll be shopping for the next 30 or 40 years. Then she walked away. I'm like, where are you going? She's like, Bloomingdale's. You think I'd buy any of this shit? I'm out of here. Because that's marriage. They get the Bloomingdale's money, we get the Marshall's money, and that's fine. Daddy works it. I'm still bringing the heat. Yeah. I see a couple of Marshall's men here tonight. Yeah. I've seen that shirt, sir. Row 3, aisle 7. My man, you looking good. But you're a married man who hasn't given up hope. Nothing sadder than a married man who doesn't care what he looks like anymore, right? You ever see it? It's not pretty, right? It looks like a homeless guy holding his wife's Coach bag at Macy's. It's not good, right? Jenny, someone stole your bag. No, that's my husband, Saul. He's got a pension and a heart problem. Don't look at him. I think as a married man, once you start buying your clothes at Costco, that means it's all over. Am I right? Right? When your jeans say Kirkland on the back of it, you gotta rethink your whole life situation. Because you shouldn't be buying your jeans from the same company that made your rotisserie chicken. Right? Just stand there all uncomfortable, like these don't fit great, but they smell delicious. And when you're married, you do it. You buy the Costco stuff, you let her do that, you lay on the shirt, you come here on a night you want to watch football. Why? Because you don't want to get into a fight. That's what it's all about. That's what marriage is about. Not fighting. Just getting through the day. Me and my wife, we fight a lot. We do. You know why? Because we're opposites, right? They say opposites attract, and that is us. And we're opposites with everything. Everything. Like, here's an example. I'm a morning person, right? And she's an alcoholic. So... she has 2 drinks, she goes right to crazy town. Anybody else dealing with that this evening? We were married a month, I realized I'd never win an argument. She comes up to me one day, a little drunk, you know, Tuesday afternoon. She's like, Timmy, let me tell you something. You love that dog more than you love me. You love that dog more than you love me. I'm like, you're being crazy, calm down. She's like, why am I crazy? I'm like, because we don't have a dog. Take the pills on the nightstand, you're scaring me. Not even tell that accent I just did, but she's Italian from Queens, New York. It gets worse. Her father's from Brooklyn and her mom's from Staten Island. So she's genetically angry. Her blood type is Goodfellas, do you understand? Her family crest is a Guido on the Belt Parkway giving people the finger. That's what I'm dealing with all the time. When she can't find something to be angry about, she just turns to me! And does that thing you ladies like to do. You know those pop quizzes you like to throw out? So how much do you love us pop quizzes, right? Everything's normal, then it changes, right? It's out of nowhere. Right? She does this thing, she'll ask me a question, but before I can answer the question, she just answers it for me. With the craziest answer in the world that I wouldn't give, even if I was thinking it, I wouldn't say it out loud. Like, this is very cliche, but every married man's gotten this, and my wife did this to me. She just turns to me one day, everything's fine. She just goes, babe, can I ask you a question? And then it turns, I go, yeah, honey, what? She goes, if I died, would you get remarried? Before I could say anything back, she's like, you wouldn't she? Make me sick. I can't even look at you right now. I swear to God. Oh, Mr. Funny Pants, you and your sluts, I can see it now. Okay, let me say this right here, ladies and gentlemen, all right? I have very high standards for a second wife. Very high, okay? First of all, she has to be incredibly rich, right? And terminally ill, and that's hard to find, okay? They don't have an app for that. If they did, every man my age would be on it. Just swiping right, right? What are you looking for? An old lady from Boca with a cough. That's what I'm looking for. My turn-ons are an auction mask, a trust fund, smells like icy hot. That's my lady. That's my boo. She gets the good tennis balls under the walker. That's right. Pen once for Mamacita, right? She's not slipping and sliding. No, not to that condo sign over to Daddy. Then it's all escalators and balconies after that. He knows what I'm talking about. But women are just better at anger than us, so we just have to take it, right? You are, ladies. You're like angry Jedi. A woman can tell us how angry she is at us from across the room with just like a feeling. Like just like you just look at her and she can just turn, you're like, oh, I'm in trouble, my whole life's over. You talk to your teeth with that fake smile, you know, like you're at a parade, right? You get all high-pitched. We never know why you're angry at us. We never know, right? It's like we're at a party, right? And you see us across the room having fun. And nothing angers a woman more than unauthorized fun. Nothing. Right? You tap us on the shoulder like, hey, babe, like, having fun? Keep having fun. Mr. Fun Guy. When we get home tonight, we'll talk about how much fun you had at this party. So enjoy yourself now. Then you walk away, you have so much more fun than us. And then we get home and find out you're mad from something from 5 years earlier, right? Sparked your memory at the party, like, oh, now you like to dance at parties? Now you're a party dancer? Because I remember my cousin's wedding 5 years ago, like, I don't dance at parties. But a 22-year-old's on the floor and you're Justin freaking Timberlake. Look at you. You ever have to sit next to your woman in public knowing she wanted to rip your head off? She's having the time of her life, but you know as soon as you get alone with her, your whole life's going to end. I once had to sit next to my wife for 2 hours. 2 hours, knowing she wanted to kill me, as she had the most fun I've ever seen somebody have in my life. And I'm going to tell you the story right now, all right? It's a true story. My best friend calls me up out of nowhere. This is after everything opened back up. He's like, Tim, let's get together for dinner. Me, you, my girlfriend, and your wife. Let's go. I'm like, great. So we go. Packed restaurant. We're there 2 minutes. Waiter takes our drink order, walks away. My best friend stands up in the restaurant, because I just gets a big scene going, just stands right up out of nowhere. He's just like, everyone, everyone. The whole restaurant gets silent, turns. He gets down on one knee and starts to propose to his girlfriend out of nowhere. I had no idea it was going to happen. Yeah. In the middle of the proposal, he starts to cry. And I don't mean cry like a little tear run down his eye. I mean cry like a kid whose toy broke on Christmas morning. He can't breathe, snot's coming out of his nose. He's down on one knee, he's like, I love you so much! Jumps up, the entire restaurant jumps up, everyone's clapping. As my wife's clapping, I can just feel her anger. I'm like, well, this isn't going well for me. They're hugging, she leans in, she's like, wasn't that nice to me? Was that nice? You know what that was called? That was called feelings and emotions. Making a moment for her, she's gonna remember for the rest of her life. We'll talk about it later, enjoy your soup. And she turned and had the best time for 2 hours. She's like, I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Now all the women here know what I did. So I'm going to tell the men. I found out 2 hours later that she was mad that I didn't cry when I proposed to her. That was the whole thing. 2 hours later, she's drunk. The valet shuts the door to my car. She just turns. Why didn't she cry to me? Why didn't she cry? One tear, one little tear. Why didn't you cry when you proposed to me? I'm like, listen, I've been crying every day since, okay? It's a marathon, you're winning, all right? Because what do women want? What do they want? They want a soulmate. That's what they want, guys. That's right. That's how different we are, right? Yeah, we want a snack. They want a soulmate. Yeah, there's not a woman in this room that hasn't said that to a man, right? Are we soulmates? Are we? I gave you a house, 3 children, but I want your soul. I'll never forget my wife saying that to me for the first time, nose to nose. Are we soulmates, Timmy? I'm like, I think so. I feel dead inside. I think so. Shoot me right now. Let's find out. By the way, I tell you my wife wants to get a gun? Yeah. Crazy, Queens, Bronx. Yeah. She wants a gun? Yeah. She's a New York City school teacher. At one point, they proposed, teachers get guns. And she was all over it. She goes like, I want to be the gun teacher. Timmy, shouldn't I be the gun teacher? I'm going in to be the gun teacher. I'm like, no, you shouldn't be the gun teacher. And I'm not anti-gun. I'm just pro-me. I'm not taking the garbage out like this for the rest of my life. I'm like, you got it, girl. All right. Because she's a little jealous. She's a little ragey, right? Which used to turn me on, but now it's a little scary because the worst thing that can happen to a man with a jealous wife happened to me. And I don't wish this on any man, and I'm going to tell you what happened. My wife's best friend's husband cheated on her. So ever since then, I've been under 24-hour-a-day CSI investigation. Do you understand? I can't go to the bathroom with my iPhone anymore. That's a rule. A little place for me. I gotta put my phone on there, bro. Yeah, that's right. It's like 1983 in my bathroom right now. I gotta read the back of Febreze bottles and bleach cans to do my business. That's not fair. And a week into this guy getting caught cheating, I got a bunch of murder people on the phone all the time. Just a bunch of crazy Italian women talking about how they're gonna murder somebody. Just planning out a white van and a kidnapping, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. And lucky for me, I had a week booked at a casino. Yeah, I was going down, so I'm like, great, I gotta go. And I couldn't get out of there faster. And my wife never cared about me going on the road once in the 20-something years we've been married. She never cared. But now she's standing in front of my bag. She's half drunk. She's all pissed off. She's like, you going away again? You going away again? Great, go away. See if I care. Bye-bye. I'm so naive, Timmy. I'm so naive. All these years you're going away on the road to do little shows. And I'm like, oh, he's just doing little shows. So cute. She goes, but for every time you go on the road to do a show, you just go to another house because you got another wife and you're going to see her. Yeah, honey, that's always been my dream. To leave here and go somewhere else where it's exactly like this. You weren't nagging me enough. I had to bring it outside help. What can I tell you? It's garbage night and I want to do this shit all over again. But I love her. She's great. We stay together too. But what keeps us together? What keeps us together, right? Every man in this room knows what keeps us together. Every lady in this room knows what keeps us together. I've seen couples here together a long time, right? Right? What's the answer to men, ladies? What keeps us happy? Because we'll do anything for you. Food and sex, that's all we care about. And we don't even care which one you give us first. It doesn't really matter. At the same time, we don't care. We'll do whatever you want for food and sex, okay?
That's right!
That's right, buddy. I have the Michael's Crafts app on my phone. That's how much I like food and sex. I'm aware of how gay I already look. I go to Michael's Crafts on a Sunday afternoon to buy boas and feathers for my wife's third grade class. Do you know how emasculating that is? And just as it can't get any worse for me, I get up to the front counter and I'm like, 40% off on the app, right? And why do I do it? Because when I get home, I hope there's a sandwich and a DJ waiting for me. That's why I do it. And there never is. There never is! But just keep it hot, ladies, and we'll do whatever you want. Just keep it hot. That's how couples stay together a long time, right? You ever see a couple together, 60, 70 years, you think to yourself, how did Nana and Pop do it? Nana's a freak. That's how they did it, okay? Right? Nana makes the great sauce. That's not the only thing Nana does great. I'll tell you that right now. That's why Pop hasn't talked since 1982. He's exhausted. Keep it hot, all right? That's it. You know what my wife did for my 10-year anniversary years ago? This is why she's the best. 10 years. You know what she did? She brings me in our bedroom. She points at the bed. She's like, I want you to put me in there and do whatever you want. So I tied her up. And then I went to Hooters for dinner. It was amazing. Shut my phone off, watched the hockey game. Good times. But you gotta grow together physically, guys. I see a lot of young couples here. You gotta grow together physically, just not emotionally, physically. That's how couples stay together. Yeah, it's gotta work both ways. That's the problem me and my wife are having right now. Yeah, she's 10 years younger than me. She still wants to get her freak on. Daddy can't do it. I know I don't look that old, but I'm 50 and I'm falling apart, okay? I don't want to have to stretch before I make love, and that's what she's getting into right now. I could fall apart at any moment. I'm afraid to step off this stage afterwards. And I see my demographic here tonight. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, Barbara. This guy's afraid to get up and his ass is going to be numb. He knows. Yeah. That's where I'm at too, buddy. I threw my back out 2 weeks ago because I farted. That's where I'm at. And my wife wants to get that Kama Sutra book going, you know, with all the positions. She gave it to me for my birthday. I got to page 2. I'm like, I'm out! Because I'm sorry, young people, the older you get, the less you do in bed. Yeah, sorry, little Christmas future for you right here. Right? Like the older you get, more clothes you keep on during sex, right, buddy? This guy doesn't even take his pants off anymore. I'll tell you, ladies, right now, at my age, this age, with sex, the glasses come off, ladies, but I'll tell you right now, the freaking socks are staying on. Do you know what I'm talking about? Right? We've been doing it in a sauna in August. I'm not taking my socks off. I spent the first 5 minutes of sex with my wife arguing about who gets bottom, because that's prime position in your 50s. I'm not doing top anymore. I'm not throwing my back out for this bullshit. She's like, what's that smell? I'm like, icy hot. That's what that smell is. Don't touch my shoulder and rub your eyes. It's gonna stink. And I don't know how long sex lasts in your house, but mine ends as soon as you hear that Law and Order music come on in the background. That's to wrap it up, right? And it's confusing, like everything changes, like role playing and all that, fantasies, that all changes the older you get too. Right now, like now my wife, like we role play, she puts on a sexy nurse's outfit, and the hotness is that I have no copay. That's the hot part. I'm like, no copay? She's like, no, let's watch Netflix. I'm like, woohoo! But that's also because of kids, right? You have kids, everyone's just about everything. I got 3 kids. I like 2 of them, but I got 3. And I'm not a great parent. I'm not. I'm okay. Because I'm the stay-at-home dad, guys. Yeah, I stayed home with the kids. Yeah, and I'm not very good at it because I grew up in the 80s. And my parents could care less about me. I'm not like a helicopter parent. You know the helicopter parents that do everything for the kids? I'm the opposite of a helicopter parent. Like my kid's school has a curbside drop-off. Yeah, I don't fully stop the freaking car. I'll tell you that right now. The door opens, I push them out, and I'm like, now they're your problem. Yeah, which is why I get in trouble a lot with the school. As a parent, I get in a little trouble because I just say things. I'm a comic, and the little light bulb goes off and it comes out, and I can't stop it. And that's why I'm going to tell you a story right now of how I got kicked off my son's school's Facebook page for just being me. Are you ready for it? You ready for it? Yeah. Okay. This is a true story. So, like I said, my son's school has a Facebook page, and it was started by the PTA, and it follows them from kindergarten all the way through high school. And it's just so the parents can discuss what's going on, because they need to be on top of everything, right? It's like, who's got the 3rd grade math homework? Bobby forgot the 3rd grade math homework. Hey, how about you don't give Bobby the 3rd grade math homework? How about that? How about you yell at Bobby for getting his 3rd grade math homework, and then the teacher yell at him, and Bobby will learn a lesson? How about we do that nowadays? No, they don't do that anymore. No, we gotta get it. No, Bobby needs it. He's special. Bobby's an idiot. I've seen him. And he's raised by you, who I think's an asshole. So here we go. So what happens on the Facebook page is at the end of the summer, all the parents go on to see who has who as a teacher. Because again, God forbid any of these miracles has a surprise on the first day of school, right? So my wife's like, go on the page, I want to see who's in class. So I go, fine. So it's my oldest son, Aiden. I go, all right, I'll go on, I'll check the page. So I've never been on it before, so I got my phone and I'm scrolling, and this is what one of the posts would look like from one of the parents. It'd be like, Becky got Johnson. Who else got Johnson? ... Ooh. And all the Johnson parents like, oh my God, Becky's in class with Margo and Eva and Stacy, and they're all going to be in class together. They'll be the best year ever. Right? Tommy got passed. Who else got passed? Oh my God, Tommy's with Jack and Jason and Anthony, and they're all going to be in class together. They'll be the best year ever. So I'm scrolling, I'm reading these, and my little comedy light bulb goes off. Ding! And I laugh and write, Aiden got herpes. Who else got herpes? ... Hit post and laugh my ass off. I think we can agree, Sag Harbor, that's hysterical. Am I right? Thank you. It's not why I got kicked off the page. They thought that herpes was a new teacher, and they started asking me questions that I was more than willing to answer. Like, who's Miss Herpes? Is she new? I'm like, no, once you get Miss Herpes, she stays with you forever. They're like, did you request herpes? I'm like, no, I requested Mr. Clap, but he couldn't get the clap. Guys, my name's Krompier. You've been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having us tonight. Sag Harbor, I appreciate you.